Bucky's Basement.
Welcome to this week's episode of Bucky's Basement. I'm Bucky, and as always in the basement with me today, I have Old Boy
Show enough
and Juicebox.
Been spending most my nights in a concrete room talking on this mic.
And we are back with another episode of Fast Pitch. You know it, you love it. It's what we love to bring to you. Every other week we do Nick Cage episodes. Those are for the audience. That's for the fans. But we do this for us, and we have promised you that every Fast Pitch that we're going to do from here on out is going to involve another element other than Chet Smith. We have retired AI a long time ago. And we're starting to bring in special guests into the basement. Speaking of that, today we have a very special guest. We have Ryan, a video editor. We've done comedians, we've done band managers, we've done creatives, we've done, people who love books and things like that. We're trying to find the perfect guest for our episodes of Fast Pitch. So this week we brought in Ryan because I have a feeling he's going to upstage everyone else. Ryan, welcome to Bucky's Basement.
Thanks for having me.
I would say film editor. Can I say film editor?
Yeah, film editor.
Because that sounds like better and more accurate than video editor. I feel like I'm a video editor. You're like, you're doing
it's a lot. It's all video, really. At this point.
Sure. But
But you've been involved on films, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
and
awesome.
I'm making videos that's like, hey, here's how you make somebody sign up for a credit card.
I also make those.
So yeah, at least you get a little bit of both. Best of both worlds, I guess.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of like what you've worked on in the past.
Oh, what have I worked on in the past?
Tell us one thing that you really liked and one thing that was just like, it wasn't one. It was the credit card thing, but not a credit card.
My favorite thing I've ever worked on was a film I did like 4 years ago. Sometimes I Think About Dying.
Oh, yeah.
Which was great. It was a really wonderful time. It was also really ridiculous because we were cutting a movie during COVID and I had to get swabbed and mailed off to UPS like every day. It was pretty crazy.
Wow. I can't imagine that.
Dude.
You heard that. Like everywhere you looked on video or on TV or whatever, they're like, all of these actors have to get swabbed like every day, send it off, get approved, then get on the set. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah, drive down to the CVS.
Send it off.
Yep.
Not quite the same, but at that time I had to get tested like twice a week to go into the office or whatever because we were still like our team was going in or whatever. But
they made you go in?
I mean, yes and no. Like maybe I could have fought back against it, but we were still like filming stuff with like executives and other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still trying to get their message out to all the people at home and blah blah blah. So that was why we were testing us so much. We were in close quarters with the people getting paid the big bucks.
Dude, I have a question.
Yep.
So I'm sure as an editor, you're like a student of film, right? Is there a film out there that just for you encompasses like just the best edit? Like just the epitome of just a great edit?
In all honesty, like the Oscars get it pretty right every year,
yeah.
I think.
I'm with that.
Although a lot of times they do pick the one that's the most editing as opposed to like the actual best, but I don't know if there's anything that like personifies. I feel like if there's any movie that you really get lost in, you're kind of like,
it's edited well. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say the movie that has the train that's like slowly coming at the screen.
It's from 1912. Yeah.
That's funny.
Best edit ever.
The first edited film ever is the best one.
Awesome. Yeah.
They'd have improved since then.
Yeah. All right, I've got a follow-up question.
Yeah.
If you could take the raw footage of any film and do your own edit, is there a film out there you're like, I would love to edit that fucking movie?
All right, so this is an interesting question because I can't think of the name of the movie, but there's the movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence where they're like lost in space.
Oh yeah.
After I watched that movie, I said, "Oh, they put this movie in the wrong perspective."
Okay.
I was like, they followed Chris Pratt, and really it should start when she wakes up.
Great
and
point.
He's already been awake. And
Right.
it's like this horror.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
When you're just watching him like swim and run around with a basketball, it's kind of like not that interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I saw somebody on YouTube made a video about doing that exact thing.
Hell yeah.
But I was like, if that footage existed to be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He's referring to the 2016 movie Passengers.
Passengers.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, was that movie a success? I don't know.
No, it
like,
wasn't.
I don't think it was.
and do you think it's
success
because of
at
the
all.
edit? Like, do you think? See, that's so interesting. Were they just like, "Hey, Chris Pratt is hot right now. Like, let's get him in and like tell the story
big
this way
budget,
so we could show."
But
him
I mean,
more or
it was
something, or-
Jennifer Lawrence too, though.
Big actors.
I mean, yeah.
To me, it is one of those things where it's like, I wonder if they get into the edit and they watch the first version of it and they're like, "Oh, fuck, we messed up."
Yeah.
I mean, I bet that happens.
Oh, it happens a lot.
I mean, I read something recently that like that new Anaconda movie that came out that was like about making Anaconda or what, it's kind of like a
Jack
meta
Black,
type
yeah.
movie. Like that went through a shit ton of like re-edits
Oh,
and
yeah.
like test screenings and all this stuff. And it's like people were saying, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't say for sure, but people were saying like there are things in like the movie that like they start like a plot thread they start or something like that, and then it just disappears because like they just in the edit it just like went away. Okay, so I got another question, Matt. I don't know if you guys do. What was the first thing you ever edited? Like whatever it was back
So
in the day.
the
like,
Go back to 4th grade.
Right.
or whatever.
So in high school, this was when we shot everything on VHS recorders,
Right.
right? So I didn't really edit them. We had to shoot the edit in camera.
Right.
But for our senior English class, in lieu of writing papers, our teacher said you can make short movies of the books and stories.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So we made Beowulf,
Oh
Wow.
which was
man.
my friend running through the woods with his mom's fur coat.
Dude, that's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I loved Beowulf back in the day just because it was like, even as a high schooler, I was like, this shit is fucking absurd. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Anyway,
Hell yeah. Who is Grendel?
I don't think we thought about it that much.
it was just
They were
Beowulf.
making the previews.
Yeah. We were like, the fur coat, we're like, Beowulf. We
Yeah.
nailed it.
That's it.
That's it. dude.
No more
Now,
costume design.
Could you run a little more?
What grade did you get in that class?
I'm sure I did good. I'm sure I got like a B.
Okay.
I slept a lot in it, though.
Yeah, for me, it was like my first thing that I ever edited was on 2 like VCRs and like a VHS camcorder.
Which I
It
did
was
that
like-
too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to make a music video of my friend's band. It was like the worst quality ever. And then in the middle, I just like threw a video of a cat like fighting a squirrel, and I was like, "Oh, this is so edgy."
Yeah, I can just hear that tape machine.
Hell yeah.
And then play.
Yeah, and God, the way it would like start recording, but then it was like never quite perfect.
Right, it would
so you
always
would
be
have all
off,
those
yeah.
little
Yeah.
good times.
All right, we're here. Ryan's here. You guys know how this works. We are doing Fast Pitch this week. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, we always want to bring something up just to kind of rib on. We haven't named this segment yet, but we are definitely going to. So I'm just going to say, what do you want to talk about?
Man, I want to talk about. I took my family out of town for a couple of days, just 2 quick days, and I just needed a break from work. Right, I just had to get the hell out of town.
To where?
Gatlinburg, which
Tennessee's ultimate vacation.
is, right? And man, if
You
we
guys
had
are
done-
listening from anywhere outside of Tennessee to this episode of this podcast. Tennessee's ultimate vacation is Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
I haven't been there in years, man. And if we'd have done more out, we specifically went for Dollywood. Like my kid likes roller coasters and all that stuff, so we just went for that and did that all day Saturday. And basically, my phone was dead all day Saturday, and I was completely disconnected, and it was awesome. Because I'm way too connected, man. Like being away from my phone was at first like a little, like it was just dead. It was a bit uneasy, and then I was just like, I don't ever want to go back to a phone, honestly.
Just get
Like,
a flip phone.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. Like it's so nice like fuck everything on it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very convenient, but it's not convenient at the exact same time. It's like
I'm too
breaking
accessible.
up with Amazon.
Yeah.
You need it because it is fast and it is very convenient.
I'm still broke up with Amazon.
I don't think you are.
Yeah, I am, dude. You want to check my history on my smartphone?
I agree, but I have not been able to escape my phone
No,
ever.
I'm too
since
accessible.
I got a phone.
I'm way too accessible, man. Like I had a
You
shitty work
you
call on
own
the
a
way
small
up there.
business and you work for another company.
I know, and I can't get away from it. But like, and it's all there waiting for me when I got power back to it. But it was very fucking nice being away from it.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it. I've lost a phone before. Like when we first got married, like I actually lost a phone on a roller coaster, and I didn't have it for like a week, and that was great too. But that was like before things were like.
So you're not one of those
Super.
people who freaks out when they can't find their phone or they're missing their
Well, there's
phone.
nothing I could do.
We've
There's
all-
nothing I could do about it.
No,
So
I
I was
know.
like, you know what? Like,
I think that's our mentality. But have you guys ever been in a public place with somebody who has lost or misplaced their phone, and then it becomes all about their phone?
Yeah.
Like it. I mean, it is like everybody. Let's search party this fucking phone. We can't
get
do
over this.
anything because Deborah is about to like have a meltdown and she's ruining
Get it
everybody
together,
else's
Debbie.
time.
I've been in situations like that too. But it's got me thinking like I'm gonna take an approach to be away from my phone more. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it somewhere.
Good luck.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you can do this, obviously, but like for me, when I started my job, I set a firm rule, or I set a rule. I was like, I'm not going to put work email on my phone unless you guys like absolutely require me to do it. And then I was like, if you want to do that, then you're going to have to get me a work phone. Like I'm not going to incorporate work email onto my personal device. And so far they've been like, all right, that's fine. So we'll see if it continues on.
Right.
But yeah, that's been like a nice thing. I don't know if you could do that at all, but it's like definitely helps with disconnecting sub.
I feel like work email is the easiest thing to ignore ever.
I mean,
It depends on your job, I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever. But
yeah, I've got two of them. It's tough. I have to have both, but I could just ignore. Just like I'm just not gonna look at fucking emails. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I have no problem like not answering work shit outside of work hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta set those boundaries.
You do, but we have no boundaries here in Bucky's basement, especially
Great sample.
especially when we do the episodes fast pitch that you know and love. Speaking of that, wherever you're listening to us, you can always watch us on YouTube. These episodes come out each and every week that we drop the episodes on your favorite podcast network. But anyway, here's how it works. You guys know it. Fast pitch. We write movies in 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes to create a plot, cast the movie, come up with a tagline, which is something you would see on a movie poster, and a movie marriage. What two movies kind of inspired the movie that we're writing today? In order to come up with a title for this movie that all four of us are going to write in 15 minutes, Juicebox is going to generate a number. But the only way for Juicebox to generate that number is to create a
Mouth sound.
Juicebox has never heard what he is about to do before, and old boy has to bring it up.
Okay.
Make it good.
All right. Can you do the jingle called JG Wentworth 877 Cash Now?
God.
I know you know it.
I know. I could like think of the whole commercial. Oh my god! Because it's like it start with somebody. It's like it's my money and I want it now, or something like that. Okay.
It's like ruled our youth.
Oh god.
I don't know.
It's my money and I want it now. Call JG Whitworth 877 cash now. 877 cash now. That wasn't that good. One.
Oh, all right. So we haven't done this in a long time. When we draw the number one, Ryan, I don't know if you've listened that often.
Hold on. Was that accurate?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was it.
Did I get that jingle?
That was it.
When we draw the number one, it is different than every other episode that we do. All right. So basically, if he draws a 3, 4, 5, 2, we draw numbers or words out of this sack. We arrange them in an order and we create a movie title. When we draw the number one, we each get to draw one word and
that's your word,
we
man.
each write
That's
4
your
different
word.
movies based on your word. Whatever your word is. So
just my word?
We're going to
Oh,
get
okay.
4 different
Yeah.
movie titles this week. They are one-word movie titles.
If you draw Taco Bell, you get Taco Bell.
Yeah, we'll go
Right.
out and
Like,
we'll
we have
go.
to
order it?
I'll spend my
Yeah.
15 minutes going to
You
get
get
Taco Bell and bringing it back to them. All right, so to pull our words out for our 4 different movie titles this week, this is special. We haven't done this in maybe this year.
Yeah, this is the second time it's happened on when we've had a guest on too.
Is it really?
Brandon, we had.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so
There's
there's
also a film editor. Weird.
Oh yeah.
You guys are
There you
just
go.
you're growing on us. All right, so we're gonna pass this sack around. You reach in here, you grab one total thing out of here, and that word could be "the," and then you have to write the
grab
movie
the
for
word.
"the." All right, so I have passed it on. Oh, fuck yeah! Very happy.
Good for you.
All right, so we have drawn our words. We're going to let Ryan go first. Debut what your movie title is going to be.
Frogman.
Yes. God.
Wow.
Oh my god.
All right,
Man.
old boy.
Win.
WIN?
No, like win.
WHEN. Win. That's not bad. That's like that
So,
Tom Hanks
that's
movie.
What did I say? Oh, that Tom Hanks movie. Fuck. My movie is going to be called Stranger.
Damn. Man,
Oh,
y'all got
good,
some-
Stranger's
all
good, too.
ones. And I'm going to round this whole 4 movie title thing out with the word neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, this would have been a killer 4-word when strangers, Frogman neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
All right,
Damn,
so
man.
we have 15 minutes, but prior to writing this movie, we have one thing to do. We haven't done it in a couple episodes because we have forgotten, and that might be the reason that we have drawn these words today. It has blessed us because we have yet to do this in a couple of weeks. So what we're going to do before we write these movies is cinch that sack. All right, we've closed the sack up. The sack cannot be opened. The words are set in stone. I have drawn the word neighborhood. Our guest Ryan has drawn the word
Frogman.
oh boy.
Win.
And
mark.
Juicebox,
Stranger.
we will see you guys in 15. Well, we'll see you guys in 10 seconds. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after we've written all of these movies. Get excited. All right, we are back from our 15-minute hiatus. Again, we have Ryan, a film editor, in the house as the 4th spot on today's Fast Pitch. When we do these episodes, though, and we have a special guest, we give them the option of going first or last.
Oh.
So we're going to give you the pick of going first or last.
How confident are you in your pitch?
I mean, I'm pretty confident in my pitch, but I still think I'd rather go last.
All right.
So that's it.
Yeah.
He goes
Clean up.
last.
Clean up.
All right, I like it. We love it
us
when
out.
when the guests go last and not first. In order to decide how we're going to do this week, we have again a 3-sided die, which most people have not seen before. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'm holding it up right now. It has a 1, a 2, and a 3, and it always lands on one of those. I'm the 1. Old boy's the 2. Juicebox is the 3. We are going to roll this, see who goes first, and then go in chronological order. We're going to let Ryan go last. It is a 3. Juicebox
Oh, I
is
go
up
first.
first
All right.
this week. All right. So again, this is a very special episode. We all drew the number 1, so we have to write 4 different movies for 4 different movie titles, and they're all one-word titles. Juicebox.
Stranger is the name of my movie, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of glad I'm going first. Jeff Combs is a preacher in a small-town church. He's seen his numbers of his congregation dwindling as mainstream religion swung hard into extremism. While Jeff still emphasizes the basics like the golden rule and just generally being a good person. But now, cold hard reality looked him in the face, and he had to make a decision. Go more extreme and fold a small church. As he knelt before the cross asking God what to do, he hears some light footsteps behind him. He turns to see a young woman he recognizes from when she attended the church as a child. "Hello, Mary. You startled me." Sorry, Pastor. I've been watching you from the back of the church for a while. What if I told you I could bring people back to your church? I'm afraid no one wants to hear my sermons anymore. They've all lost their way. Pastor, they've lost their way because they've been brainwashed by shiny idols and false prophets. I can help you get them back. Mary lays out a plan that she says will bring people back to the church, and she'll even front the money to get it started. Jeff is skeptical, but he agrees to give her 2 weeks to put her plan into action. At the end of the 2 weeks, the church services are standing room only. Every member of the congregation hangs on every one of his words. It was like the old times when he first started preaching. Jeff is so excited, he barely notices Mary backstage talking to a shadowy figure. He finishes the sermon and heads to his dressing room. Jeff feels a sense of dread as soon as he enters the room. Mary is there, only it's not Mary. She's different somehow. She smiles a strange little smile. Enjoying the success, Jeff? Ready to get stranger? Jeff hears himself say no, but then he's gone. 15 minutes later, Jeff appears back on the stage in front of the packed church. Something has changed about him. In the very back of the church, 2 mysterious strangers nod their head. That's it. He's made the switch. Let's go. As they throw off their coats, revealing wooden spikes and bottles of holy water, the entire congregation turns towards them, revealing their vampire teeth.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I cast as Jeff Combs, I have Tim Blake Nelson.
Sweet.
And as Mary, I have Sabrina Carpenter.
All right.
Birthday.
And as the 2 mysterious strangers, I have Tom Holland and John Bernthal.
They all have birthdays today?
No, I just like those 2 dudes together.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And then my movie Marriage is obviously Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
Lost Boys.
Dude.
And my tagline is Stranger. Goddamn vampires.
Yeah, dude.
So not the most original idea, but you know.
Hey, I do like a good vampire movie. You've got some vampire hunters that I could follow around.
In the beginning of this whole thing, when Juicebox was talking about it, I was just like, there's this movie that came out way back in the day about a circus tent and like a preacher in a circus tent. And he loses like kind of the congregation and he comes back. I think it's like Dennis Quaid. I could be completely wrong.
Dennis Quaid in a circus tent.
Leap of Faith with Steve Martin, 1992.
Steve Martin.
In the beginning, it reminded me of that.
Okay.
No, I didn't go that.
But then it went straight vampire.
Yeah, I did think you were going a certain way, but yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, I was trying to draw a metaphor to religious extremism, and then I just went vampire.
I mean, I like how it's stranger. There's a stranger, and also it's because it's making them stranger.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I did like
That's
that.
that was kind of what I was trying to go for.
All right, it looks like I am next, and I just thought of a great idea to edit the end of mine, but I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. Sometimes these things pop out at you right when you're about to like go on stage, right? So you got to ad lib. Anyway, my movie this week is for the title Neighborhood. Benny and Bailey Klopek were looking to buy a house. They settled in the up-and-coming neighborhood Mayfield Place, which their realtor told them was turning around and becoming a quiet place to live and raise children. They could afford it and took a chance. The first few... He's already seen it. Hold on. Wait, it gets better. The first few weeks, they noticed no neighbors outside. They thought maybe it's just the winter, so they waited. As spring came and then summer, they still were confused. They saw cars coming and going, but no people. Then June 1st hit, and they saw the first people in their neighborhood since they moved in. Tons of them. They all came outside at the same time at 8 p.m. and met in the only cul-de-sac in the neighborhood. Benny was excited and ran upstairs to tell his wife Bailey, "Honey, let's go meet the neighbors." Bailey peeked through the window and grabbed him and said, "Let's just watch." They then discovered what they can only describe as occult actions, and they saw a tall, gray-haired man pointing at their house. Everyone turned and looked in the cul-de-sac. Benny and Bailey ducked down in sheer terror. Instead of fear, Benny thought this was our one chance at home ownership. So instead of fear, he snapped and legally sued these suburbanites for harassment. Years passed by and all the neighbors moved out. In moved new neighbors, and Bailey and Benny realized that they had turned in to the people that they moved into the neighborhood from. Sorry, I couldn't end it. Tell me what your initial thoughts were.
Burbs prequel.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. So, sorry. Ryan, I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I'm a big prequel and sequel fan.
Huge.
I almost wrote Neighbors 3, but I couldn't deal with Zac Efron and all of that comedy stuff.
I honestly thought you were going to write something about a neighborhood that's power goes out all the time.
Right, what you know.
I should have. I almost wrote. Honestly, the first thing I think about when I go outside and write these movies, I look around my neighborhood, and I almost thought about writing the 2020 COVID me with binoculars looking all around my neighborhood and discovering the light in the house across the street.
Oh my God, that thing.
That we talk about all the time. Anyway, my movie Neighborhood is casted. Benny is played by none other than the wonderful and most talented Mr. Ben Affleck. And Bailey is played by Rachel McAdams. I watched her in a movie yesterday. The tagline for my movie is Neighborhood, Quiet Suburbs, Strange Neighbors, Total Chaos, the Legal System. Because originally I ended on the suing thing. My movie Marriage is The Burbs and Neighbors, the 1981 movie starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, which is actually an awesome movie if you guys have never seen that.
I don't think I've seen that.
Not seen
It's
that.
about basically terrorizing neighbors.
Okay. My title is When, as in W-H-E-N. Rebecca Cross is happily married with 2 beautiful children. She works as a curator at the Chicago Museum of Modern Art. And if she has one complaint, it's that she suffers from occasional deliberating migraines. And today is one of those days. She takes the kids to school, calls out sick, and returns home, closes the blinds, takes some meds, and tries to wait it out in total darkness. At first, she thinks the banging on the front door is in her head, and she tries to ignore it, but the knocking is persistent. She gets up, drags herself downstairs, the light blinding, the noise excruciating, and she flings the door open, only to find a well-dressed, red-haired man standing there, and she gets a bit disoriented as he hands her something. "I believe you dropped this." She's overcome by a wave of deja vu as she looks upon an invitation to a gala in Paris. She has the funniest feeling as she looks back up. I see the location, but it doesn't say when. The man's gone, and for that matter, so is the front yard, her neighborhood, her reality. She looks behind her and her home has vanished, but something's familiar about this setting, something about this vista. She looks down at her clothing, and they are definitely not of this time period. She's starting to freak out when a horse and carriage approach along a dirt road. The driver shouts down to her, "You'll need a ride, madam." "Where are we going?" she asks. "Home," the man says, opening the door. She's hesitant, but as she's starting to climb in, she notices the interior has changed to that of a luxury vehicle from a different era. This too is familiar. "That is, if you can find your way," the voice says, and the door shuts behind her. When piecing together the past is her only way. So my wife said something to me the other day. So we're riding back, and she was talking about how she studied at Christie's auction house, and she had an instructor that was saying that if you know fashion, or you can tell any time period by what people are wearing. And I just thought that was so fascinating. So like she can look at a painting and tell you what time period it's from. And I think as this character is a curator, she's somehow like taken into the past, and she has to figure out when she is. to get back home, whatever the MacGuffin is.
I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna immediately I could close my eyes and like picture all of this happening. I got a real weirdly enough Beetlejuice vibe of her standing there and everything like disappearing and then turn around and like you're in a whole new another world.
I'm with that.
But then I started to realize like exactly what you were talking about, and I thought that was, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because the vista she's like familiar with. I want to not American Gothic, but have y'all seen that painting? It's like a woman. She's like in a field. It's like a wheat field, and she's laying down. Look,
it's like in the foreground, and she's like leaning up with like a red dress. And her back's to the viewer. So I wanted that to kind of be like. Anyway, so it was just going to be like about art and whatever the MacGuffin is to get her back and blah, blah, blah.
So is she like unstuck in time, or she's like trapped in art pieces, or like what is...
Well, my movie Marriage is remote control.
I fucking love that movie.
The most eloquently written movie, Remote Control.
It's Super Mario 64.
I thought you were going to say that movie with the.
Wow.
I mean, that's not an accurate marriage, but you understand remote control.
I thought you were going to talk. I thought you were going to say the movie with Robin Williams, where
In Dreams or whatever.
What dreams may come.
Yeah.
It's something like that. It's I don't know what the drive is or what it is, but I wanted art to be the catalyst, I guess.
Dude, I love it.
So my cast is Anne Hathaway, and the red-headed stranger is David Caruso.
Well, Bucky will see this.
I would
Buck
always
be
see
the
that.
only one to see it. But it's a time travel piece. There's a better marriage out there. I just don't know what it is.
Well, you got remote control. What was the other movie?
Mom and Dad Save the World?
No, it was about a remote control.
Click.
Oh,
Not
Adam
Click.
Sandler?
No, it's another one. Starring. It's where the husband and wife get stuck in TV shows like throughout time.
Stay tuned.
Stay
that's
tuned.
what I meant.
Yes, that's what
I
you meant. Okay, that's what I thought you
remote
meant.
Control. What is remote control? The
I don't
TV
know
show?
what remote control
No,
is.
That's what
remote
I was
control
like,
is like an
Stay tuned.
80s movie with the same kind of premise.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But no, Stay Tuned with
Stay
John Ritter.
Tuned.
John
One of
Ritter,
my-
yeah.
One
That's
of my
it.
favorite movies ever.
That's what I was going for.
So
Man,
now
I
I
forgot
get it.
about
Yeah,
that.
forgive me.
Really shaped my childhood.
100%.
All right, we are 3 down on Fast Pitch. We have our special guest, Ryan.
A bouncer on the outskirts of Reno with a raspy voice finds himself in the midst of a deal gone bad. Gerald, 47, single and living in a trailer, does the same thing every day. He sits outside his bizarrely named strip club, the Leprechaun Inn, checks IDs of all the weary and scoundrel travelers who enter. The regulars always tap him on his shoulder as they enter. Hey, Frogman. Only this Tuesday at the Leprechaun Inn, he sees something he shouldn't. 2 men in suits are having a heated argument with the manager of his establishment. Gerald walks around the corner to see what the ruckus is and witnesses his manager shot and killed. When Jerry lets out a soft ribbit-like gasp. Sorry, I had to do it. Oh, shit, I lost my spot. All right. The two men begin to chase after him. They catch him and throw him in the trunk. Throughout the course of the night, he's brought to the 2 henchmen's boss, escaping certain death out the back door. On his trek through the desert, he finds himself on the doorstep of a secret cult-like compound, where he's lured into their trap and realizes their desire to keep him there in their dungeon. He escapes again along a desert road where he is picked up by a hiker, a woman that turns out to be the mob boss's wife. While confessing the night that he's had, the mob wife realizes that this frogman is talking about her husband and decides to hatch a plan of her own to eliminate her husband from the picture and take over the family with Frogman by her side. That's Frogman.
Oh,
Dude.
Man.
That's some very full circle type shit right there. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah,
I get some
the
Tarantino
marriage
out
is
of that.
tough. Yeah,
Like,
The marriage is tough. Tagline is ribbit.
Frogman. Ribbit.
So I had two marriages because I wasn't totally sure. It could be kind of funny, and you could do like a Hangover meets Michael Clayton thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Or you could be more serious, and it could be like Out of Sight meets To Live and Die in L.A.
Okay. Yeah.
Vibe.
What's Out of Sight? I don't know if I know what that is.
It's the George Clooney
J-Lo.
movie where
yeah.
he's like on the run.
Yeah, that's right. That was a surprisingly good movie. Or entertaining. at
So
least.
like this strip club bouncer just has a fucking awesome time,
Yeah,
right?
just a
It's
hell of
just
a
an
night.
adventure.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love night adventure movies.
It kind of it for some reason. Did y'all ever see like 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kinda like
that, or Suicide Kings. Do you remember
Yes.
that movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's crime involved, and it's like over your head misadventure. Like
All those movies I got on DVD from Netflix.
Hell yeah, yeah.
When
From,
you could
from
get DVDs,
the
yeah.
DVD Netflix. Hell yeah, dude.
Misadventure is a, I don't know, that's a great term.
Yeah.
It's like the first time I'm really coming to grips with that. I was like, dude, this is
Yeah.
a great description.
That's awesome, dude. Who's your cast?
So it's between. I had two choices. You guys tell me which one you think's better. I had Tom Hardy or John Bernthal.
Oh man,
As the bouncer.
I feel like Tom Hardy's got comedy chops.
I do
If you
too.
go
I
that-
feel like
yeah.
Tom Hardy's better for that. John Bernthal is like good, but he's just like
Might be too much.
He's
yeah,
not funny.
He's too intense. He's too
Yeah,
like
way
he's
too
an
intense.
intense
kind
dude.
of
like,
yeah. That's it.
yeah.
That's his drive, dude. I'm digging it. I'd watch this movie.
But tell me, give me a Tom Hardy comedic moment.
I mean, I feel like I don't know.
Bane.
Yeah, Well,
Yeah,
Hey, don't make me do the main.
I was gonna say like all like the Venom movies
Venom
are
movies.
like
Yeah, the Venom
comedies, you know?
movies are
I'm not,
funny, yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
They're not super into that, but it is that he has some comedy chops in that. And I feel like God, what else? Like he's
yeah.
the movie. What was the one where he's playing like two characters? I don't know.
He's two. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't
He's
know.
two brothers.
I feel like Tom Hardy has more range,
range.
than John Bernthal. So.
There you go. Exactly.
More range for sure.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah,
want to do
dude.
it or you want me to do it?
What am I doing?
I was born in the dark.
It's gotten worse.
It has gotten worse. It used to be really good. Anyway. All right. So, Ryan, thank you so much for coming on. You
Yeah,
killed
dude,
it.
It was awesome, man.
I think you had the best movie. You had the one that I was
100%.
most
Great.
invested in. And we're excited to do this each and every week. We try to have a special guest on. Ryan, you got anything to shout out?
I don't.
Where can we find you? Nowhere.
Nowhere, man.
All right, fair enough. He's a ghost. He's a ghost and in and out on the podcast just like that. And a
Let me
thief
ask
in
you
the
though,
night.
would you come back and do it again?
Yeah, love to.
Hell yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it
I mean,
challenging?
I'd like to do a
Is
Nick
it-
Cage movie that I do like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whenever you guys get to Pig in like 3 years.
Okay. Yeah.
in like
yeah.
3 years.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
absolutely right.
We're about to enter the dark times
No
or
doubt.
the good times. We'll see.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
could be fun.
So you guys catch us every other week because we are doing Nick Cage movies in chronological order on our series called Casting Cage. We are up to maybe 51 of 137.
Yeah.
So we are excited to barrel through the final 47 movies of Nick Cage. We're past.
47.
Oh shit! No, 100.
Final, like,
Sorry.
80 movies.
Yeah, it's like 70 more, man.
Yeah, but we're getting there because we love the wonderful, talented Nicolas Cage. I honestly think he's getting better as this goes on because it's a little bit more difficult to make these movies look good. You originally had directors and budgets, and now you are losing some of that along the way. So you kind of have to keep the movie up somehow.
Yeah, we're getting into the wild card phase. I watched part of that second Ghost Rider the other day just to
yeah.
like check it out, and phew, that's going to be a roller coaster too. A roller coaster of. I'm not going to spoil it.
You won't. You guys stay tuned for Season of the Witch. It's the one that comes out next, and this is one that you guys really would want to get into. So if you're listening to us right now, go do your homework. Sit down, find it on whatever streaming platform it's on, watch Season of the Witch, and then check back in with Bucky's Basement because we're going to give you a whole fucking whirlwind on that. Ryan, thank you so much for joining
dude.
us today.
Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be challenged and upstaged by every guest that we bring in here.
I think Win was really good.
It's
I think everybody did solid.
Win was good. I once again dialed it in with a sequel or prequel, but I'm getting creative with those, and one day I'm going to shoot one. I've always wanted to make the Goonies too. That was a big miss. Anyway, wherever you are listening out there, thank you so much. Feel free to do whatever you want to do. Leave a comment on anything that we are on, and we'd love to respond to you. But we'll see you again next week. And as always,
tell your mom and them. Oh, I should have gone out with a ribbon.
But that's all in the movies. It won't happen to you and I. That's all in so baby, don't cry. It's all in